Welcome back, chess fans, to round 4 part 4 of our Swiss-style chess bot tournament. The tension is rising. The margins are thin. And in this part of the round, every player comes in with a strong standing, most at 2 points, and one even at 2.5. That means these games are more than just about winning, they're about keeping pace with the leaders or seizing control of the tournament. And the players, each one of them represents a legendary chess mind from a different era, each with their own unique style, philosophy, and temperament. Let's dive into the matchups and explore what's on the board. If you are enjoying this content, please like and subscribe to this channel. First up, Najdorf versus Ivanchuk. Chaos versus genius. Who will navigate the firestorm? Miguel Najdorf, the dynamic Polish-Argentinian grandmaster from the mid-20th century, was known for bringing fire to the board. He lived in the sharp lines of the Sicilian defense, where chaos reigns and calculation is king. He didn't just play to win, he played to overwhelm. On the other side of the table, we have Vasily Ivanchuk. A modern-era Ukrainian grandmaster, Ivanchuk is as unpredictable as he is brilliant. He can switch from calm positional play to utter tactical madness in a heartbeat. His creativity has frustrated legends and stunned audiences time and again. This is going to be a clash of wild, swirling complications. If Najdorf gets his beloved Sicilian on the board, we might see early fireworks. But Ivanchuk won't be afraid to take the game into lesser-known waters. He's comfortable in the unfamiliar. He thrives in it. Expect tactical blows, counterblows, and the kind of deep, mind-bending complexity that only a few in chess history could navigate. Our prediction. As much as Najdorf will push the envelope, Ivanchuk's flexibility and modern calculation give him the edge. That was well played by White. He went up the exchange and managed to convert. Najdorf moves on to 3 points out of 4. Next we have a match where precision meets panache, Fischer versus Keres. Two legends. Two giants. Bobby Fischer, the American prodigy and eventual world champion, changed chess forever with his preparation, focus, and sheer will to dominate. He wasn't just accurate, he was lethal. His style was classically rooted but sharpened with ruthless intent. Paul Keres, the Estonian star who contended for the world title over and over in the mid-20th century, was one of the most universally respected players of his generation. He could attack, defend, and steer a position in any direction. But despite his incredible skill, the title always eluded him. In this matchup, we expect a positional opening, with Fischer slowly building pressure. He was a master of squeezing water from a stone, finding tiny cracks and exploiting them relentlessly. Keres, on the other hand, might try to generate complications and shake Fischer's rhythm. But if Fischer gets control of the center and limits Keres' activity, the Estonian could find himself playing a game of quiet suffering. I'll call. Fischer pulls ahead in the late middle game. That was a long and drawn-out draw. On to the next matchup, where modern walls versus hypermodern whispers. This is a battle of chess ideas. Vladimir Kramnik, the former world champion, is a symbol of the modern era, meticulous, positional, and deeply prepared. He defeated Kasparov by shutting down his dynamic style and never letting him breathe. His openings are clean. His defenses are airtight. Richard Reti, on the other hand, was one of the founding fathers of hypermodernism. He revolutionized opening theory in the 1920s by advocating for indirect control of the center, fianchettoed bishops, and elastic pawn structures. He was a pioneer of flexibility, and his ideas reshaped chess theory. What happens when Reti's flexible, airy style meets Kramnik's concrete positional grip? We expect a dance. Reti will try to lure Kramnik into asymmetric positions, but Kramnik is patient and won't bite unless he sees a long-term positional advantage. It's a test of clarity versus creativity. Likely outcome: a balanced draw, unless Reti overpresses, in which case Kramnik's endgame mastery could seal the deal. Kramnik is up a full piece. Can he convert? Well played by Kramnik. He went a piece up and converted the position into a win. In the next match, we have wit meets wisdom in a battle of the brains. Tartakower versus Nimzowitsch. Savioli Tartakower was one of the most colorful characters in chess history. A player, a philosopher, and a wit, his games often danced on the edge of chaos. He favored surprise, psychology, and the unexpected. Nimzowitsch, on the other hand, was a cerebral juggernaut. His ideas, like overprotection, prophylaxis, and blockade, laid the foundation for positional chess as we know it today. He believed in controlling his opponent, not just attacking them. This is a matchup of creativity versus control. Tartakower will almost certainly try something offbeat, maybe a rare line or early queen sortie, but Nimzowitsch will look to smother the creativity with deep structure and relentless logic. Nimzowitsch is coming in with a slight lead at 2.5, and we think he'll keep it that way. Tartakower may entertain, but Nimzowitsch will likely contain. A good win by Black. He now moves on to 3.5 points out of 4 and is keeping in touching distance with the leaders. In the next match, we have experience versus explosion. Who blinks first? Reshevsky versus Polgar. Samuel Reshevsky was a child prodigy who matured into one of the toughest competitors of the mid-20th century. His time management was notorious. He often got into severe time trouble, but his resilience and defensive skill were unmatched. Judith Polgar, representing the modern attacking school, was a trailblazer. She broke barriers, smashed opponents with tactical brilliance, and showed the world that she could take on anyone, man or woman, and win. Reshevsky will look to keep things classical and solid, avoiding early risks. But Polgar, she's coming to fight. She may sacrifice, open lines, and go for the king right out of the gate. The longer the game stays quiet, the better for Reshevsky. But one slip, and Polgar is on the hunt. Our prediction: Polgar's dynamism wins the day. This match will most likely end in a draw. So there you have it. 5 thrilling matchups, 5 different kinds of fireworks. Tactical chaos, strategic battles, and historic ideologies collide here in round 4 part 4. Will the classics hold their ground? Or will the modern minds break through? Stay tuned, because the battle for the top spots is heating up, and every move matters. In the next part, the leaders of the tournament take on each other. Players to look out for: Capablanca, Anand, Karpov, just to name a few. See you in the next video of Fantasy Chess.